Megan Thee Stallion preps for college graduation with TSU photo shoot.
So not only is she a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet,
sassy, moody, nasty
graduate.
Yes, now she is a whole graduate. And Cynthia Bailey and Portia Williams have left the Real Housewife buildings, but Marlo Hampton is moving in.
Well, isn't that just peachy?
Peachy keen, I might say. And the GOAT, Miss Serena Williams, breaks another record with the sale of her rookie card.
Oh, I thought I had it right here. Keisha, what's in your wallet?
It certainly isn't that. But listen, all that, plus your piping hot topics on this week's Mocha in the Morning, where we're adding a little flavor to your morning blend. All right, Mocha Marvels, it is time for Mocha in the Morning. I am your host, Miss Keisha Boyd, and of course, I could not do this without my cafe con leche, my officially Jorge. Hey, honey.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. You look so pink.
I know, I'm celebrating.
You look fabulous, girl.
But no, we're not celebrating. We are celebrating that that we are here to advocate and stand for and support and be on the forefront of the battle lines for breast cancer.
Yes.
And it's also Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Absolutely. And particularly for me, my mother is a breast cancer survivor. Mm-hmm. So I'm super excited to say that, and that she's still here with us and fighting. And, you know, to all of those who are breast cancer warriors and survivors, and even those who we've lost to breast cancer, we're sending love and hugs and just, you know, warmth and positivity to you for sure.
And for those people who thinks it's okay to be throwing hands in relationships, we're not about that life either.
Okay. That's a whole nother conversation, baby. That's a whole nother
conversation. And it's also Halloween, so trick or treat.
Trick or treat. Get more treats than tricks.
Are you going trick or treating with Honor this weekend?
You know what? Actually, unfortunately, no. So
no trick or treating.
No trick or treating because I'm going to homecoming. It's FAMU homecoming weekend. So we'll be at the parade, and he'll be getting. You know, we'll be doing our Rattler thing this weekend. So no trick or treating. And he's not into that quite yet.
Why? What do you mean? Not yet.
He's not. He doesn't really get it. Like he doesn't get it. He's not asking like, "Mommy, I want to be this yet." He's still growing. So it's all good. We got plenty of time.
Is it like too cool for costume?
He's too cool, like his Tio. Like his Tio Jorge. But listen, we have so much to talk about.
We do, but listen. I want to let everybody know we have some things that are happening with all of our Mocha Marvels. For instance, you know, we're actually having a launch, and there are going to be some very special Mocha Marvels that are going to be invited to an event, which is the launch of the Mocha Media Network.
Yeah.
I know, that's on November the 6th. So look out for the invite.
Yes, November 6th.
Yeah, you're going to meet the cast of all of the shows on the network. the Val Trenda Show and the Fab Lab, and of course Mocha in the morning. So that's gonna be super fun, moving and grooving and doing things.
Yes, and we also have something new coming this week.
We do. We have, okay, so our beauty and style contributor, which all of you have gotten to know, Ms. Liz Everett. Well, her show launches today, like right after Mocha in the morning, and that is the Fab Lab, and of course with her bestie, Miss Stephanie. And so, yes, I'm excited to see them all up and running. And right, I know like Kia is going to be back this season, and she's with Insecure being the last season, and so I know she's going to do like Insecure Cafe. So for all of you who were watching the Insecure Cafe, which was of course our contributors, and with Kia leading everyone with the review, the fabulous show Insecure.
Yes.
And then on November the 20th, we have the Mocha in the Morning Tennis Invitational. Yeah. So look out for more information regarding that, because that's going to coincide with the King Richard, which is the new movie that Will Smith is going to be in, which you have news on later in Steamers.
So with the Mocha Tennis Invitational, so I get to wear my so we can wear our cute little tennis skirts.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear mine.
Do we need to be able to hit the ball, or no?
You need to. All right. There should be some ball striking. Yes. and if you don't know how to hit the ball, we're gonna show you how to hit it.
All right. Okay, because I just want to make sure ain't no expectations. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, I mean, so I'm super. It's going to be a busy season for us.
It is going to be a busy season, and we have so much coming. But first,
coffee and some treats. I'm ready to get my candy on. I need some tricks. I need some treats. I need all that.
On the next episode of the Val Trenda Show, we're discussing everything depression. We're talking to Faith Dickens, our certified counselor, the entertainer, J-Rock, and we continue to dive back into our group therapy session with our group of courageous women. On the next Val Trenda Show, your headquarters for melanated mental health.
All right, Mocha Marbles, we are back, and guess what? It is time for your steamers. Jorge, what you got, Jorge?
Hello, Mocha Marbles. Are you ready for everything that's happening in Black Hollywood and entertainment?
Yes.
Well, first thing is, okay, so listen up, Tampa Bay area. There is a new jockey series that's coming out. It's coming out, it'll be on Prime. Starts November the 5th. And it's called Tampa Bays. And it follows a group of young lesbian women. And of course, typical reality show formula. It's going to go through all the hookups and the fighting and who's dating who and, all that fanfare. And I know the cast are all from the Bay Area. Now, this is some tea right here, because I saw some of the images and some of the previews from it. And I'm like, I know some LGBTQ people. I don't know where these girls came from. Maybe I'm just old. I don't know, but there were some issues at the beginning with whenever everyone found out what the cast looked like. We're talking about, of course, issues of inclusivity. Like some people didn't see their body types represented. And some people, especially, there were some Mocha Marvels that did not see their skin color represented. And I get that. You know, I was like, you know what? When I went back and looked at it, I was like, yeah, because I know some lesbians and they don't look like that. So I'm like, how can, like, can we mix it up? Can we, like, you know what I mean?
Do a little something.
Right. Not everyone has like long flowing hair and bright, you know what I mean? And like, and wears hose shorts and stuff like that. I'm like, who are we really selling this to? I'm just asking.
Listen, somebody's gonna watch it, unfortunately.
Of course. So yeah.
But,
anyways, November 5th on Amazon Prime. Just really interesting to see that we're getting some like big time filming in the Tampa Bay area. Moving right along. Let's talk about some real film work. No tea, no shade. But so we all know that the King Richard, the biopic of Serena Williams' father, is coming out, and that's starring, of course, Will Smith. Yeah. Well, in the second trailer to King Richard, well, there was a Beyonce song, Be Alive. And so you catch it. Yeah, you catch it at the tail end of the trailer. And I want to read to everybody exactly what the lyrics are, because this was a very pivotal moment during like a match where, I mean, that was going to be like the jump off for the rest of their lives for Venus and Serena. Now, toward the end of the trailer, Venus faces her opponent and she's expected to lose, right? Okay. Nobody was rooting for him. Nobody was rooting for him. And then all of a sudden, the song in the background, it says, ain't nobody knock it if they try. This is a hustle personified. Look how we've been fighting to stay alive.
Yes. You know, you can always count on Beyonce to give you some go get 'em type music, like some, you know, I'm excited. I saw that Will Smith tweeted back to Beyonce on that trailer because he put it on his Instagram, I think.
Yeah.
So I think he included her on that. So cool. That's really nice.
You know, I'm a huge fan of the Williams sisters. So
yes, you are, honey.
I cannot wait to like see this. It's gonna be so exciting. And speaking of Serena Williams, check this out. So you know, in sports, people are used to like trading cards and stuff like that, baseball, football. Well, you know, I didn't realize tennis athletes had cards too. Ooh. And they especially have rookie cards. And the rookie card from Serena Williams broke a record, and it sold, guess for how much?
How much? No, $1 million?
Nope. For $44,280.
Oh my God.
We're talking about like a little card.
A little card.
Yeah.
Somebody's whole salary.
Yeah, and that was from Golden Auctions. Yeah, like for real. Just
that's crazy.
Could you imagine and I wonder if those cards, because some of those cards come like you get gum in it too. Like I wonder if the card comes with the gum or if the gum is extra.
It better come with the card. It better come with a lot of gum.
Right? If not, if you can spend $44,000 on the card, you should be able to afford some gum too. But anyway, so that's pretty awesome. And in that realm of sports, so Michael Jordan, the king of basketball, right? He's the king of basketball. Or at least one of the kings of basketball, right? Okay. You know what I mean? Well, the king of Nike.
Right. Yeah. Hello.
Well, his rookie shoe, you know how people, I remember being in New York. No, we were in New York together. Remember? And there was like a line around the building for whatever shoe store it was. And I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, why are people lined up, you know, at the shoe store, whether it was Foot Locker, Finish Line, I don't know. And they were like, the new Jordans came out. I'm like how many pairs of Jordans
are there? And these people wait in line every time.
Every time. For real. It's like a thing. I mean, people have gone to jail.
Oh yeah.
You know, for Because for a pair of Jordans. Well, anyways, his rookie shoe. Okay. Like the shoe that he wore the first time he played and got, guess how much it sold for?
How much?
1.47, girl. Million.
$1.5 million.
Yeah,
for
close
a pair
to
of shoes?
1.5. I'm just thinking like, just throw in the other 3. I mean, might as well, right? I'm like, you know what? I should have got a shoe, a video message, a text.
Hand deliver them. Who is it, Gordon? Oh, you need to knock on my door.
Yeah, and they better come with a free bottle of Febreze because they'll be give me no stank shoe. Like if I'm paying that much money, if I'm paying 1.47 million, like if I'm paying that much money for a shoe, it better not stink.
Listen, let me tell you something. Speaking of Jordans, this is crazy. So Shannon Sharp and Club Shay Shay, right? From Super Bowl champion, all that stuff. He did a classic pair of Jordans, Jordan 1s. This guy made only 2 pair, one for him and one for a lucky winner. And the lucky winner was Larice, this lady from Mississippi, and she was over, like she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this." But the Jordans are so unique in the way that this guy did the Jordans. So those Jordans, they're going to be, if she keeps them and just holds on to them for a few years, you know how much money she could get for those shoes?
What? Oh my goodness. That's like having like a 401k plan.
What?
You know what I mean? You could be set
for life.
Spend all your money now, have a pair of them shoes. In about 25 years, you can make up for all the money that you spent if you just put them shoes in a safety deposit box.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Check it out every now and then, keep it cute. And be like, and then hit 65, be like, okay, so
all right, now here we
retire, selling my Jordans. Anyways, so are you a fan of the Real Housewives?
I used to be, but not so much.
Like, because you're a career lady, you know what I'm saying, right? So I watch
it every now and again.
Right, right. There are just so many housewives from like every single city now, but the infamous and the notorious Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, there have been some exits, and one of them has been Cynthia Bailey. She's left the Real Housewives, and she simply stated that being on that show is a very slippery slope, and it's not necessarily the most positive experience to kind of expose your family to, or to bring your family into.
How many seasons did she have to go through to realize this though?
Right. Well, at the same time, so these reality shows are like revolving doors. So out goes Cynthia and in comes Marlo.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows Marlo. Well, she usually does guest appearances on the show, but now she finally gets her peach by being an official cast member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Cha-ching.
Right? You know what I mean? Not that she has to be on the show because, Marlo's a boss.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure she negotiated very well for them to lock her down into doing it. So congratulations, Cynthia Bailey, girl, bye. And hello, Marlo.
All right, Ms. Hampton, coming through.
All right, so now check this out. Oh, you are gonna love this. You are gonna love this. All right, so it looks like for Prince, all that glitters is gold. So Senator Amy Klobuchar from Minnesota. Well, guess what? Prince is gonna get a gold Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oh wow! That's amazing. He deserves it. Do you know what he did for the culture?
Well,
do you know what he deserves it
for the culture,
for the world,
for the Twin Cities, right? for Minneapolis. Come on.
Listen, I'm so excited about that. Prince is amazing. I mean, you know how I feel about Prince. So
no, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Come on, Prince. Yes.
It'd be super cool to see if we can find a way to make it to that ceremony and be like, we will accept that medal on his behalf. Could you imagine?
I'll be donned in all of the purple. Oh,
right.
Royalty.
Well, it will definitely be raining purple that day.
Yeah, I like what you did there. I like what you did.
And talk about reigning. Let's talk about one of the reigning queens of rap, Megan Thee Stallion. Well, she's many things. She is very many things. But she's also going to be a graduate. She posted pictures of a photo shoot from Texas Southern University, which is an
HBCU.
There you go. Yes, and so she is getting her degree. Right? She is getting degrees, diplomas.
Yes.
And that is so super. How exciting, because you know what? Sometimes, people can be very quick to like judge, right? Yeah. And but look, she is book smart, street smart, celebrity smart, all the way to the bank smart.
I am not mad at Megan. Congratulations on getting your degree from TSU. Congratulations on your new restaurant franchise, your new hottie sauce. You better do it all, Megan. You better go get everything. Yeah. Everything. Go get it.
Get everything. And and all I really want from her is a 2-piece and a biscuit.
I'm gonna need a little bit more. I need a whole family deal. Okay, I got kids and a husband. I need it all.
And these are your Seamers, everything that's happening in Black Hollywood and entertainment.
Amazing. All right, Mocha Marvel, stay tuned. We'll be right back with Piping Hot. Marvels, welcome back. It's that time for Piping Hot Topic. And of course, I could not do this without my Mocha Marvel sisters. And I can't wait for y'all to see them today. Like, really, see them today. So let me introduce so we can get this thing started. Miss Liz Everett, honey, what?
I mean, hi, guys. I decided to be 5-year-old me / Elton John and Tina Turner. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween! I love it. Okay, Miss Akia Shakur.
What's up, everybody? Happy Halloween! And as you can see, The Cure is a big deal.
Right.
I'm sorry, I threw you off. My bad.
All right, Dr. Jen Dobson.
Hi, good morning. I just decided to be my normal devilish self. Happy Halloween.
Love it. And Miss Kenya Woodard.
Happy Friday, everybody, and happy Halloween.
Yes, listen, we are all decked out in our respective personalities. I'm representing, for The Cure, Just Cure for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And you can call me, I'm just doing me, whatever. Listen, we have so much to cover today. So many things to talk about. Listen, the Ebony Power 100 event happened this past weekend. And there were so many amazing people honored, from Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, MC, like so many different people. But Liz, who was your fave?
Big Frida, of course. Like, listen, I think it was so dope that MC Light, accepted the Trailblazer Award for Salt and Pepper. But I am such a huge fan, as you can see by my over the topness, of Big Frida. I've watched her show, gone to one of her shows, and I just love the way she represents not only for the Black community, but the trans community as well.
Yes, Big Frida. That's amazing. It really, really is amazing. And everybody looks so so nice in the pictures and videos that I've seen all floating across social media. So whoop whoop for the Power 100. All right, let's talk about it's Domestic Awareness Month as well. You know, and Taraji P. Henson and Angela Simmons sat down and had a very candid conversation about the things that they've gone through. Now, Kenya, I mean, this woman lost a piece of her lip. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah, Taraji Henson was discussing with Angela, they were sharing their experiences with physical abuse by an intimate partner. And before we get into really quick, some stats, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience severe intimate physical abuse by their partners. And every 20 minutes, every minute, 20 people are physically abused by their partners. This is a serious issue. And I am so proud of these two. I commend these women for sitting down and being open about something that can be a really well hidden secret in a lot of, families, communities. We just don't talk about domestic violence enough. But Taraji said that when the fist came, that's when she realized she could not stay and she had to leave, not only for her life, but also for that of her sons. Just some powerful exchanges between these two. And I'm just glad to see more women, especially more Black women, being open and talking about this.
And Dr. Jen, we all know people who have gone through domestic violence. Some of our very closest family, mothers, grandmothers, sisters, aunts, and cousins, right? And just it's a culture, you stay, you're married, you got to stay, you don't leave. That is not.
Yeah, no woman should feel like they're obligated to stay based on societal norms or what their family believes or religious beliefs or whatever the case may be. When it gets to a point where you're being physically or emotionally abused, any woman going through that has to find a way to get out of that. I know here in St. Pete, there's shelters, and throughout the world, there are shelters for women to try to get away and get out of those, those situations. And I know that during this pandemic, domestic violence has increased exponentially, because so many women are at home, the kids are home, the stress from maybe the husband, there's so much going on right now in the pandemic. So definitely a serious situation, but it was great to hear Taraji and others really just talk about their experience. And this isn't just for poor women or uneducated women. All women go through this. You could be wealthy, you could be from great families. This is not just a small group of people. This is anybody. But just recognize that you have to get out of that.
Absolutely. And I pray that anybody that is going through that situation, can find some help somehow, and find the strength to get out. All right, let's talk about The Harder They Fall. Okay. This was it was a very highly anticipated film. We have Idris, we got Regina King. We have the gamut of superstars. Kia, there is quite the criticism floating around about this film. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, the criticism is the fact that Zazie Beetz was actually the star in the TV show ATL. She was also the star of Deadpool 2. She's a light-skinned actress, and she will be playing Stagecoach Mary, who in real life was the first postal carrier, and she was, an outlaw, but she was also a large woman, and she was dark-skinned. Zazie Beetz is biracial. And a lot of people are like, well, why couldn't they find a dark-skinned actress to play this role? Well, here's the thing with the movie. It's not a biopic. I can see if, you had Zazie Beetz playing Harriet Tubman. Now we have an issue. But this isn't a biopic. None of these people who are playing these roles actually look like the people. For example, Nat Love, the outlaw, was actually half Cherokee, half white with a little bit of black. Very light-skinned guy, could pass as white, but he's being played by the dark-skinned actor who was in Lovecraft Country. None of these people knew each other in real life. They were not friends. They were not running against each other. If we had this many Black people as gangs, there wouldn't be white people to exist in the West. So let's just be a little bit realistic about how history is not, reflective in this movie. He's just bringing all these characters together to create a really awesome Western. lastly, I'm also annoyed when we have these kind of conversations because we downplay the talent of a woman like Zazie Beetz. She's not some actress they plucked off because she's light-skinned. The girl is a great actress. She's been in some good films. She's good at what she does. So let's not downplay her like she was just picked because she's light-skinned.
Got it. Liz, what is your take on it?
Well, I second Kia 100%. And, honestly, my dad is a cowboy. My dad actually rode for a movie that his friend did, an independent film. I come from a family of Black cowboys. And how cool to finally feel represented, honestly. And I think that that's a thing that we have to focus on is we're being represented. We're getting to create the stories. We're getting to tell the story. And I think that's a wonderful thing. And by excellent actors, every single one of these people, how dope is it that they are not just talented, but talented. So kudos to them for putting the story out and for shedding some light. And, hey, Westerns are really great. And the to be told in this way, whether it is revisionist or whatever, and the trailer was excellent. I can't wait to see it.
They found 20 of the best Black actors. 20 of the
Come
best Black actors.
on!
And just for the record, Gabrielle Union and Michael B. Jordan weren't chosen. Just saying.
You know what? The shade is so the shade. You know what? I can't with her. Listen, let's jump back into some shade. Okay. So Issa Rae's fifth and final season kicked off on Sunday.
Ooh, you got an attitude already.
Listen, while the show was highly anticipated, it is now okay. So Tiffany is depicted as an AKA. And she has the colors, a fly Gucci outfit. Okay. Fly Gucci outfit, honey. What? Okay. I wouldn't wear it, but it was fly. And, but she also wears a cardigan and a leather jacket during the scene. It has caused an uproar amongst many. Okay. And I posted it on my page personally on my Facebook page. And honey, I had like 100 and something comments because people were really, really talking about this. Now, Kenya and I are part of the Divine Nine. We are Greek letter organization members. I'm a Delta. She's a proud member of Sigma Gamma Rho. And the conversation, I guess, Kenya, how would you feel if Tiffany was depicting a Sigma Gamma Rho? Do you feel like there was an issue with what was shown on the episode?
Well, as a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, excuse me, I'm gonna put it like someone did on your page. That's AKA business, okay? I don't get involved in those things. It doesn't involve the blue and gold. I'm good. However, I will say that this has sparked quite the controversy that could only be good for AKA, right? I mean, think about it. If you're not familiar with the Divine Nine, you have a passing fancy. You saw the letters that Amanda Seales was wearing on the show. It may have sparked the curiosity, like, oh, okay, what's this about? And then you see the uproar all over, Twitter and Facebook. I mean, AKA couldn't ask for better publicity. I'm just saying. It would be different if it was, within the context of something not so great, But in this instance, it's the Insecure premiere, one of the most popular shows among African-American women, the final season premiere, and it jumps off with AKA being more front and center than the actual show.
All right, Kia.
All right, I got a couple
over there. What you got to say?
I got a couple points. Just ride with me here, okay? So remember when VH1, these are good points, I promise. Remember when VH1 came out with that show Sorority Sisters and how awful and tacky that show was? Mm-hmm. The AKAs and Deltas went out of their way to get all those girls banned from their organizations and the show canceled for good reason, because the show was tacky. It was a horrible light on Greek life. Insecure didn't do that. They have shown this girl as an AKA the entire season. Beautiful, prideful, talented, married, baby, did everything the right way, the whole thing. Also, Molly drank from an AKA mug in season 2. I'm an Insecure historian, and no one said anything about that. So I'm not sure why this is different. Also, in defense of AKA, we would have known she was an AKA without wearing the shield and the letters. She's wearing a pink and green Gucci dress, for God's sakes. I mean, she was pink and green from head to toe the entire time. The letters and the shield were not needed. And lastly, y'all Divine Nine people need to stop acting like a gang, like they're about to jump somebody over some stuff, because it's not needed. It's not necessary. Y'all about to jump Amanda.
Hey,
Whoa,
time out.
Time
I
out.
know it's not y'all.
Come on now.
I know it's
Yes.
not y'all. I'm just saying the AKAs are acting like they're gonna jump Amanda Seals, and she's just the actor on the show. Like,
Correct.
jump the
So
talking
let's
part.
get absolutely. So that part, no, we're not gonna jump nobody. I mean, well, I don't think it's not Amanda Seals' fault. She's a character. She's doing what she's asked to do, right?
Yes.
However, me personally, is that like you just said, she could have been in pink and green down. You don't have to show the shield. You don't have to show the jacket with the letters. None of that was necessary. I think that's the bigger issue, is that for me, I feel like if you're going to don my letters, something I worked for, something I earned, something that's a member, you need to be a member card carrying. You need to have a card in a chapter if you're going to wear my letters. I personally don't agree with Molly drinking out of an AKA cup. Now, if they show the A and the K and nothing else, okay, I know why they're doing that. It's the illusion, right? But if you're going to be full, and like I said, I need to go rewatch the episode because I don't know if they put her in all full out AKA or full out AKA on her cardigan or whatever.
People kept saying that, and I watched it a second time. I didn't see the full letters. I saw a little pin. I saw a pin. That could have been an ivy leaf. It could have been a frog. I don't know.
No. She had on the jacket when Issa was speaking. She had on a jacket that had A, but I don't know if it's that. If you could see all of it down, I don't think you could.
Oh, well, that doesn't count. Doesn't count. Nope. Y'all can't.
No, it doesn't count. It doesn't count to me. If they didn't show the whole thing, show the crest or whatever, that's cool. But I had people on my feed wilding out for real.
Yeah, a particular person was taking it there with the I'll wear what I want.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll go.
Okay, yeah, that's unnecessary. I may not be Greek, but I went to an HBCU. And I'm a snitch. I would never. One, I snitch on people who will wear double nail gear. I will run to the nearest person and say, your Greek person's wearing 2 nail gears. That's inappropriate. You need to go tell them to stop. Or if I know somebody is fronting like they're in a Greek organization, I'll snitch. I know better. But so that I'll wear what I want, that's not how that works. But sometimes you Greek people do take it a little too far. For example, Rashida from Love and Hip Hop was wearing a pink and green dress and it had 08 on the front. They nearly went off on her. Like it wasn't 1908, it was just the number 08. It was nothing else. So
yeah, but that is implied, right? And she has a right to wear that 08. She has a right to wear that 08 because it doesn't say AKA, it doesn't say that. But nope. It's just the illusion that, she knows better. She knows the culture. And like I told the young lady on my thread, you know better. You know the culture, so I expect more from you. You're being disrespectful and you acting like you a fraud and you acting thirsty. Okay? All of the above. But listen, and the producers usually, I mean, I don't know how this works. Maybe they have permission to do this, when they're doing the show. But AKA clearly put out a letter that said they did not have permission to depict them. And they don't
there's controversy about that too, because they're thinking that the costumer on the show, who might have been an AKA, is the one who said, I'm telling you this is okay.
No.
And she doesn't have the right to say that it's okay. So to me, I still think this is dumb. I really do think this is dumb, but I get it. But I still think it's dumb.
But you know what? Unfortunately, it's only really dumb to those who are not Greek, for the most part. For those who are not in this. Okay,
we need to move on. We can go back and forth all day.
Because, honey, it'll be a long conversation. Let's go. Okay, so Kia, we're gonna jump back to you though, and talk about your boy Boosie, who gonna wipe me down. Hey, Boosie trying to wipe Lil Nas down. That's what you said.
I did, and I meant it. This whole little Boosie and the gay community thing, it's so funny. The trans community is mad at Dave Chappelle right now when they got a whole little Boosie they could go after and just have a field day. Like, why not go over there? Like, he's being way more problematic than anybody on the planet. And the trans community is like, what's a little Boosie? I don't care. Where's Dave Chappelle at? So it's nonstop with Boosie. It's always, I don't want kids to be gay. Gay guys are nasty. Oh, Lil Nas X this and Lil Nas X that and da-da-da. So Lil Nas X has one thing. Now Boosie is acting like he's all offended. When you talk about this boy nonstop, every week you have found a way to bring him up in conversation. Stop it.
So, Liz, why are you so tickled, Liz?
Because when I was a kid, I had a Jordan Knight poster on my wall, and I am not going to be shocked if Lil Bootsy has a Lil Nas X poster on his wall, because I mean, honestly, like, Bootsy, nobody's checking for you on the red carpet, dude. No one is. And
No.
I just feel like this might be good for you. Like, Lil Nas X can hip you to some fashion game, get your cred up. You know what I mean? Hey, it might be a great marketing move.
But
I don't know. Could be love. Could be love. Because anybody that you don't like that much, you know what I mean? When you have that level of hatred for something, like a subject, a person, whatever, you're trying to run from something. I don't give energy like that to things that I don't like. You know what I mean? So are you hiding something, sir? Like, I just want to know. But speaking from a fashion perspective, I'm just telling you, like, you could get your game up. Like, it could happen. People could be checking for you next, and you could have the love of your life.
Little Bootsy is going out of his way to prove he is straight. I have not seen anybody
That's
this
true.
much try to prove they're straight. Like, dude, we didn't ask you to prove it. Like, why are you going out of your way to prove that you're straight? You're being disruptive. You're getting in fights. You're getting kicked out of concerts because you're fighting backstage. You're on IG Live all the time. Even admitting to that you let a grown woman molest your sons so they wouldn't be gay.
What?
And you're wondering why you got banned from Instagram. Boy, if you don't get out of my face.
Okay. He trying to be straight and hard.
Anything, if
Okay,
you're
no pun
fighting,
intended, right?
if you're fighting to prove your masculinity that much, there has to be something there. There has to be something there.
And all we saying is live out loud. You don't have to go through all this. We accept people for who they are. Even you, Boosie. Okay, listen. There are people that are in uproar, as they should be, because these racist things keep happening, right? This is 2021. And right here in Nassau County, right? Nassau County, this is Florida. Is that Florida? Yeah, Nassau County. There are parents, students upset over some kids using some racial slurs and wearing white hoods. And Kenya, what is happening? I mean, this is so crazy that I'm not surprised at these stories, but what is happening with these children?
You know, I don't know, but I do know that I am tired of seeing these kind of things continuously pop up. Some kids white kids decided that it would be cool to put on KKK-like hoods and say really nasty things and racial slurs and make a video of it and then circulate it. I can't even imagine what was going through their heads. You think it's a joke? You think it's funny? I'm not sure. I don't care to really know. But what I do know is that this video sparked rightly so, sparked Black kids at the school they had a physical altercation. That's what the principal was saying. They got into a fight over the video and they got suspended for fighting. But these white kids who are known to administrators at the school who made the video, they're not suspended yet. Somebody please tell me why. I want to know why. Why these kids
are white.
Yes. Why the white kids have not been suspended yet for making this video?
I have a bigger issue with this. I honestly blame YouTube. I blame TikTok. These kids, racist, non-racist Black kids trying to do clout, trying to get as many hits and followers, whether it's bad or good on these social media platforms, because they're going to be TikTok stars or they're going to be YouTube stars doing this kind of stuff, thinking that it's completely fine. Like, oh, we'll just do this because we'll get a bunch of hits and likes, and we'll just say it's just for TikTok. It's no big deal. The white kids are doing it. The Black kids are doing it. It needs to stop. Like, honestly, there was a kid a couple of weeks ago, a Black kid who was wondering why he got fired from Subway because he took all the meat out of the container and threw it all over the toilet and floor, then stepped on it and put it back in the thing to make somebody a sandwich.
I want to pull this back over to the whole racial thing, though, because this goes, these things have popped up over time. And to Kia's point, social media has made it worse.
Yes.
But remember, back in our day, it was the kids deciding to don blackface for Halloween. right? And take pictures of it and put it in the yearbook and all that kind of stupid crap. So
I didn't have that. I just got called the N-word to my face. So my dad came to the school. So I don't, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not understanding how in 2021, as you stated, Keisha, these things continue to happen. I don't get it.
Right. And then Kia, I think that we talked about a shooting that happened as well. That you talked about as well. And
a gentleman named Terry Turner. A gentleman named Terry Turner saw a car in front of his driveway, a Moroccan young man, very attractive young man, by the way, as a side note, Indian guys are my thing. Anyway, he was in front of the driveway and looking at his phone because he didn't know the directions of where he was going. So he pulled over in front of the house, which we all have done before. And the guy who lived there, a white guy, Terry Turner, came out, and the guy went to drive away. He ran after him and shot him as the guy was driving away. He claimed to the police, he had a gun. They never found a gun on the driver. They never arrested him until everybody was like, wait a minute, he murdered this guy as he was driving away, and he's out on bail. I mean, now with the uproar, people are saying he's going to get charged with first-degree manslaughter, but he should have never been allowed just to, not be charged when you chased a car down with a gun in a residential neighborhood.
Right. And then the man shot by Rittenhouse, and how the judge is not allowing people to call them victims.
We know how this is going to end, right? I think we can see how that's going to end. If this is how we're jumping out, I think we know what the result is going to be.
Right. He's already setting the tone for sure.
Pretty much.
And it's just another examples of how badly we need to hold racists accountable. And I know some of this is not in our control, but we have to do what we can to hold them accountable. We can't just sit around and sit back and not say anything and do anything and just let them be. But it is what it is at this point. We just have to continue to do what we can do to hold them accountable. All right. I am a proud HBCU graduate of Florida A&M University. I have my Rattler sister with me. Kia is a Rattler as well. We know and understand the HBCU culture and some of the challenges that it faces. So Kia, students at Howard University are protesting poor housing conditions on campus. Talk to us about it. You hinted at it last week, but we didn't let you do it, but we're gonna let you do it today.
Okay, so all I'm gonna say is one word, and all the FAMUans out there will know: Pattyfoot. When you got the Pattyfoot dorm, you were like, oh no, because you even you were freshmen, like you heard the story that Pattyfoot's kind of raggedy. The water didn't always work. The electricity was this and that. Your dorm room was the size of a closet, not even a real closet, like a closet on an airplane. So it was going to be tight quarters. So I kind of felt at first like, okay, these spoiled new college kids. I know how we had to rough it. Like you need to rough it and shut up. But when they showed the pictures of the walls falling apart, the ceiling caving in, the rats, the roaches, the vermin everywhere. Like, that's a whole different, Howard should be ashamed of themselves. You guys are one of the elite HBCUs. You get a lot of money from donors, So why is this happening? And why is this okay that you guys are not addressing basic issues of rats and roaches? That's a basic issue.
All right. So let's talk about this real quick. Jen.
Yeah. So Howard University costs like $30,000 or so a year, give or take, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Per student. That's a lot of money coming in, not even counting contributors and so forth. $30-some thousand per student. And you mean to tell me they can't have basic things like clean water that works and walls that are caving in? Right, yeah, pest control, like just some basics, just basics. We're not even going to discuss the size of the, because you suck it up dorm rooms, it is what it is, right? But just some of the basic things, like they have to do better because that's not acceptable at all.
Absolutely, and I will say this, HBCUs. One of the battles that we have, right, or did have in the past, is that students go and tour HBCUs. They love the culture and all this stuff, but they go to white universities, PWIs, and they have these fabulous dorms and fabulous this.
You get a room to yourself. You get a room to yourself.
You get a room to yourself. You get this, that, and the third. They got a Chick-fil-A on campus, all this stuff, right? And they get more money. They have more money. They just period point blank. They are going to get more money. They have wealthier alumni. They get more money from these grants in different places, right? But that does not mean that our HBCUs are not to be accountable as well for making sure that our conditions are well. So, and I also know that when that money comes in, I know that Howard, the issue is too that people are like, Howard gets so much money, and they do. But we also understand, how higher education budgets work as well, and how they allocate money and all that good stuff too. So just because they got $5 million yesterday doesn't mean they can spend $5 million tomorrow, right? So you know what I mean? So there are some things, but they have to do better. These students deserve to be comfortable and to be able to learn without worry and matriculate without having to run away from.
And our producer put a note in there about her friend having to bring her own toilet paper. That's just regular dorm life. Like, yeah, that's just regular dorm life. That's regular dorm life. And when you're in a white school or a black school, they only put, because FSU did the same thing, they only put 4 rolls in each bathroom per day. And once those 4 rolls were gone, they were just gone. Like, I remember going to FSU and my friend handed me, like, here's my toilet paper, you can go to the bathroom. I'm like, it's a white school. Like, why you out here?
Like, Indiana State would like to beg to differ.
Listen, look, producer in the back wants some not at University of Florida. Whatever.
I doubt that.
Okay. Anyway,
like to. I was gonna make a comment, but I'm
not.
Don't
do it. Listen, ladies, we have an amazing team here. We thank y'all so much. It looks like y'all gonna be ready. Okay, first of all, while we're talking about HBCUs, one time for FAMU, homecoming is this weekend. I will be in Tallahassee with bells on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay,
I would love to go.
In a few hours.
I would love to go. Shout out to all my friends who are going with the new babies and it being their first Halloween. And I want to dress up as zombies. I won't be able to go, but I wish I was there.
I'll send you pictures, boo. I promise.
Send me pictures. And alcohol and food and send it all.
All right, y'all. Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful Halloween weekend. Don't forget, if you are seriously in domestic violence situations, please try to get the help that you need. And we thank you all so much for tuning in, talking and laughing with us every Friday. And don't forget that we have so much more coming up. Stay tuned for this week's Mocha Minutes. Coming right up.
Good morning, Mocha Marvels. I certainly do hope you are enjoying Mocha in the morning. And for those of you that are in the Bay Area, this is a look at your weekend forecast. Friday, we are looking at a low of 63 degrees with a high of 78. Partly cloudy. On Saturday, look out, we have some scattered showers with a high of 74, a low of 62. And Sunday, we are back to partly cloudy with a 75-degree high and a 58-degree low. All right, Mocha Marvels, make it a great weekend. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And now back to Mocha in the morning. Mocha Marbles, it's time for a Mocha moment. So if you know of anyone that is celebrating a birthday, a special moment, a promotion, or just living their best life, we want you to share them with us. Just hit us up at Mocha Morning Show.
That's right. Check it out. This week's Mocha moment.
Written in the stars, you will be forever, yeah. You will be written in the stars, you will be written in the stars.
All right, Mocha Marbles. This has been an amazing, amazing show. Thank you so much for tuning in as usual. But hey, don't be stingy with all the flavor. Give it to your friends and your family. Tell them to join us. Find us on all of the socials, all of the everything at Mocha Morning Show. And of course, get a 1 eye and 2. What is going on, Jorge?
Hold on. Let me take out. I had to take out my mask. I can't.
I cannot. Listen, have a happy Halloween. Enjoy your weekend. Do all the things that you want to do. But most importantly,
don't forget, immediately after Mocha in the morning, we have the premiere episode of The Fab Lab with Liz Everett, which you've seen on our show. And you also have the Val Trendo Show, your headquarters for melanated mental health. All of this on the Mocha Media Network.
That's right. Don't miss it. Stay tuned. Get involved. Share the shows. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Get out there. I cannot believe you're not going to trick-or-treating.
Listen, honey, I'll be footballing.
That's so not cool.